It's no secret that Season 1 inside of Fortnite Battle Royale contains some of the rarest skins in the whole entire game. In today's videos, we're going to be going through some of those rarest skins and looking at the top 5 rarest Season 1 skins and items inside of Fortnite. Now, I think that you guys are going to be a little bit surprised by some of the skins on this list. You guys might have some set skins in your mind that you think are going to be on the list, but I think I might go ahead and surprise you because I think I have some skins on there that you guys might not exactly know of, or maybe you do know of, but you didn't know it was rare, or you just literally have no idea. You didn't even know it existed in the game. But ladies and gentlemen, tell me in the comment section below, what do you guys think is the rarest Season 1 item? And anyway, if you guys haven't already, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, as well as chuck on the notification bell if you are interested in my content and do want to go ahead and keep up to date with my content coming every single day on the channel. But without waiting any longer, we're going to go ahead and begin this list in the number 5 spot. Let's go. Now, in the number 5 spot, we have the Renegade Raid. Now, this skin is a skin that a lot of people, I guess, see as a rare skin. If you see this in game, it's like, oh, yo, this guy's been playing for a long time, and that's correct. Basically, the skin first released on November 8th when the season shop was first added, and then it actually went ahead and finished when Season 1 finished in December 14th, and you haven't been able to get it since then. And yeah, that's really what makes it a rare skin. You haven't been able to see it since then, and it's not only that, there's a thing about all these skins on this list which make them a step above the usual, like, you know, rare skins. This is what makes them from rare to like super duper rare, and the thing that makes this super duper rare, and when it comes to Renegade Raider, this skin, obviously it was in the season shop, and what you had to do was you had to actually get, I think it was about level 25 or something in the season, and then you actually unlocked the skin, and then you had to pay 1,200 V-Bucks to actually get this skin as well, which I just think is absolutely crazy. You have to grind out the game back when people didn't really play the game on a daily basis, or didn't really grind it out non-stop, so level 25 or whatever it was pretty damn hard to get compared to nowadays when people are playing every day for multiple hours. Back then, it was a bit of a challenge, and I think that this skin really wasn't for people. Like, it was like, why buy this skin when you have to grind out, when I can just quickly go ahead and go into the item shop and just buy the Skull Trooper or Ghoul Trooper, which arguably look even better than this skin anyway. So yes, this is why it's in our number 5 spot. Definitely a very rare skin, but it just has that, obviously, you have to, in the season shop, we have to actually get like level 25, which a lot of people probably didn't even get level 25 in the season, so they couldn't even have the ability to buy this skin, which is what makes it rare in my opinion. Now, I've actually gone and researched this up. The Renegade Raider was unlocked at season level 20, and then our next part on the list, which is the Raided Revenge, which obviously is like the pickaxe counterpart for the Renegade Raider, was level 35. And it costs more than the Renegade Raider, which is why I believe it's a lot more rare than that, because a lot of people, you know, you don't see your pickaxe at all times in the game. If you're going to spend money on the game, you're probably going to buy the Renegade Raider because, first of all, you unlock it 15 levels earlier than you do the Raiders Revenge, and it's also 300 V-Bucks cheaper, and it's a skin, so it's something that you're going to be using every game all the time, and I just believe that the Renegade Raider is a little bit less rare than this skin. I don't know anyone that has this skin at all. I don't know anyone at all, bro. And yeah, it's very, very interesting to see this. Obviously, it came out the same time as the Renegade Raider, so it came out first of all in the season shop at November 8th, finished December 14th. That's the exact same as the Renegade Raider, but in my opinion, what makes it that little bit extra rare is that it's season level 35 that you actually first unlock it, and then you gotta pay 1,500 V-Bucks for it, which was the cost of the Ghoul Trooper. And like, once again, why would you buy the Raided Revenge when you can buy the Ghoul Trooper for the same price and you wouldn't have to grind for it? So yeah, that's why I believe that the Raided Revenge is a little bit more rare than the Renegade Raider, and that's why it takes the number 4 spot on the list. Now, we actually have another season shop skin on this list, and the reason why I'm putting them on is I think that they are definitely the rarest in the game. Some of the rarest skins are coming from the season shop inside of Fortnite. It was just something that people really didn't buy. They didn't buy season shop skins. I don't know what it was. I think people just looked at the item shop and they're like, I'm just going to buy from the item shop. And they weren't a big fan of this, the season shop skins. And they weren't a big fan, just like me, of actually having to level up, unlock it, then buy it. And I think that the Aerial Assault Trooper, I've seen this like once or twice in the game, and it was so close to our number 2 spot, which I've only ever seen. I've never seen it in game. And I've seen the Aerial Assault Trooper twice in game, and that's why I put it on the 3rd spot on the list. Basically, this was unlocked at Season Shop level 15. That's 1,200 V-Bucks, just like the Renegade Raid, and you guys are like, well, how is this rarer than the Renegade Raider if it's unlocked earlier and it's the same price? And yes, guess what? It's the exact same price for a skin that is arguably a lot uglier than the Renegade Raider, in my opinion. It's like, this skin is just like, it really doesn't look good. Like, I don't know, dude. I obviously think it's a cool skin because it's rare, but it's just aesthetically not a good looking skin. It really isn't, and it costs the same amount as the Renegade Raider and the same amount as the Skull Trooper, for God's sake. Why would you buy the Aerial Assault Trooper when you could buy one of those? And I think that's what a lot of people like me thought, and that's why they didn't buy this skin. If you did buy this skin though, GG, dude, because you've got yourself the second rarest Season 1, the third rarest, I should say, Season 1 shop item inside of my opinion. And, bro, the Aerial Assault Trooper, definitely a rare skin inside of the game, and that's why I believe it's a little bit rarer than the Renegade Raider, just because I think a lot of people, you know, they look at it and they're like, I'm not really going to buy that. Why would I spend 1,200 V-Bucks on that when I can buy the Skull Trooper, man? Now, number 2 spot right here was so close to the number 3 spot and also the number 1 spot. I couldn't decide for these top 3, but the 1 and 2, really, this second spot should be the number 1 spot, but I just have a big reasoning behind the number 1 spot, so I'm like, it has to be number 1. And this number 2 spot right here is the Recon Expert, and bro, this skin is so rare, and a lot of you guys are like, yo, what is this skin? It's been on a couple of my other lists, and it is just so rare, bro. Time seen, we've only ever seen it 3 times, and you guys are like, hey, that's not that bad. It's been out a fair bit. October 30th, November 10th, November 12th. We have not seen it ever since. We just have not seen it ever since. It's like, bro, what happened to this skin? Why are they not releasing it anymore? And yeah, bro, I've never seen this in game, the Recon Expert. That's why I put it higher than the Aerial Assault Trooper. it's the same price, and it's actually it was in the item shop, obviously, 3 times back in the OG days. It hasn't been out ever since November 12th, which is insane. The Skull Trooper and the Ghoul Trooper both have been released, like, they were released so much until, I think it was November 28th. That was the last time that we've ever seen them. But the actual Recon Expert, we've gone ahead and seen only 3 times, the last time being November 12th, which I just think makes it so rare. And a lot of you guys are going to be like, this is rarer than the number 1 spot, and probably technically it is, but I think that the number 1 spot, if we're speaking as in the least amount of people actually owning the skin, I think the number 1 spot might just take it. And yeah, you guys will have to decide. What do you guys think? Do you think the Recon Expert should be number 1, or our number 1 spot should be number 1 and stay number 1? But this is just my decision, and let's go ahead and get into the number 1 spot without waiting any longer. Alright, the long-awaited reveal is here. We have the Aerial Assault 1. And you guys are like, yo, what is this? What is this skin? Yes, I agree. What is this skin? If you look in the season shop, the Aerial Assault 1 is the ugliest glider I've seen in my life. It really is. If anyone bought this glider, GG to you. But why? 500 V-Bucks, which is honestly not too much. You unlock it at season level 5. It's the first thing you unlock. Who, in their right mind, would go ahead and buy this skin in Fortnite? Back when people didn't buy like 10,000 V-Bucks packs. Only the big YouTubers would have done that, and really there wasn't many of them back when this was actually played. And why would you buy the Aerial Assault 1? It's literally a glider that you see for, you're paying 500 V-Bucks, which back then you could have gone ahead and bought the 2,800 V-Bucks pack, and you would have went ahead and bought the Skull Trooper and the Ghoul Trooper, and you wouldn't have gone ahead and bought the Aerial Assault 1. I will tell you that. And it's just something that you use for like 2 seconds when you go into the game, you take out your glider for 2 seconds, you land it in, you never see it again for the rest of the game. Why would you spend 500 V-Bucks on that back on the start of the game? I just don't understand why. It's an ugly glider. Maybe it was good looking, it had effects and stuff. It doesn't. It's just basically a default glider with a little orange strip on it. That's literally all it is. This has to be the rarest skin. I don't know anyone that has this. I've never seen a YouTuber use it. I've never seen a streamer use it. I've never seen anyone use it. I've never seen anyone's locker that has this in it. And that's why I believe it's the number 1 spot. You guys might argue the number 2, the Recon Expert, should be in this number 1 spot, but that's up to you guys. I definitely do agree with that opinion as well, but I just had to put this here, man. This Aerial Assault 1 is just such a rare skin in my opinion now, because no one bought it, bro. No one bought it. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and end off our video, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys do go on to enjoy and do want to follow my content further on into the future, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also go ahead and chuck on the notification bell to stay up to date with all of our videos coming in the future. future of our channel. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.